Now, to understand the situation better, for more on this, we're being joined by Barrister Hassan J. Pirzada, human rights activist and lawyer from Islamabad. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
First things first, of course, the Pakistan Supreme Court is hearing a petition that's seeking to declare the general elections null and void. Let's start by first trying to understand how this will proceed and what its implications may be.
Well, thank you. Well, there's an Article 184(3), which gives a lot of power to the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan to decide matters on public importance. But in my humble opinion, when you look at the parent statute, which essentially is the Election Act 2017, it provides for a very detailed mechanism which also allows an independent tribunal to investigate the matter of allegations and come to a conclusion whether allegations were actually true, and if they are, the whole constituency, the whole election process, as far as that application or appeal is concerned, that could be set aside. So given that kind of an adequate and efficacious remedy is available in the parent statute, I do not see the Supreme Court doing something or declaring the whole election process null and void, because that would essentially, there's a legal impediment as well, in my humble opinion, but also that would essentially would be a charge sheet on the Election Commission of Pakistan and the incumbent caretaker setup, and also the Supreme Court of Pakistan itself. Because one has to keep in mind that there were allegations and countless appeals filed before the Honorable Supreme Court of Pakistan requesting the Honorable Supreme Court to actually ensure a level playing field. And that those petitions were essentially brushed aside by the Honorable Supreme Court. So given the background and the whole context, I do not see that the Supreme Court would take such a drastic step.
All right. Now, that being said, of course, instability and confusion do persist. Revelations by the Rawalpindi Police Commissioner of institutionalized rigging, that has, of course, raised concerns. It's hard to ignore at this point. But let's also talk about the three main contenders here. That's the PTI-affiliated independents. We're talking about the PPP and the PML-N. When we talk about a power-sharing formula, where do you think things stand on that front at the moment?
So the position taken by the PTI at this point in time, you have to remember, unfortunately, all the elected backed members of PTI are not PTI per se at this point in time, because PTI does not have a symbol. So essentially, all those elected members, although elected and supported by PTI, can go anywhere and join any party. And I'm not saying they should. That would be an absolutely, morally speaking, a wrong decision. But the way things stand at this point in time, the law allows them to join any political party, and this is exactly what is happening as far as the other parties are concerned. They are trying to persuade them, and we have seen 3 or 4 independent PTI-backed candidates joining PTI and People's Party and PML-N. But the problem over here is that Mr. Imran Khan, who is currently incarcerated in the famous Adiala jail, is not willing to engage with either People's Party or PML-N. So essentially, these two political parties do not have a choice. As I see it, People's Party is very much interested in joining PTI, and I see that would be a good combination to ease the uncertainty, and that would be, they have the numbers to form a government. But given PTI is not willing to engage with any other political party, I do not see that happening. So essentially, these two political parties, PML-N and People's Party, are stuck with each other. They will be give and take. Probably Zardari Saab would become the president of Pakistan. They will seek senator, all the constitutional positions such as governors and whatnot, and they will probably settle for a coalition government.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us on WION World is One with all your insights and perspective on this. We'll, of course, continue to track the situation closely.
Thank you for having me. Pleasure.
For latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.